Hi guys, Heblum here from the Viking Clan. So we just completed the Easter egg on 9, and pretty sure we're amongst the first streamers to actually complete it. Step by step, showing everything. We've been looking for others, but yeah, we had an amazing time. It was an amazing game, and so what I'm gonna do now is just gonna kind of give you a run through of everything that we did in the game and allow you to see the playthrough. We did ×2 the speed for everything except for the main boss fight. So if there's something that you don't need to, something that you need to know or you want to know, just feel free to comment and ask, and I'll be sure to let you know in more detail. But so basically, we start out the map the same way. We get our builds together, and we knife our flag so we can start working on getting the first free pap gun right away. So while we're doing this, one of us is getting positive affinity, which is getting the thumbs up with the green, so you can get the gift from Circuit, the cup. And another one is working on negative affinity, and this will get you your dung. That poo is pretty important. So as we're doing this simultaneously, we're starting to open up everything. We're getting Pack-a-Punch ready. So basically we're just multitasking and do as many things as we can at the same time. So our first steps are that. Then we move on to opening up the Pack-a-Punch. You go to each gong and you initiate a fight at each gong, and you beat the champion. That gets you your head. Once you get your 4 heads, you go down to the temple area, you put them on the pikes. That opens the Pack-a-Punch. Once the Pack-a-Punch is open, that's going to knock down a wall near Raw, and there's going to be basically a fire pit, fire bowl down there. You shoot the fire bowl, and that's going to give you an arrow behind a wall, which will let you see where a head is, and this statue head. You're going to then build the acid trap. You're going to place the head on the acid trap. You're going to melt that, and that's going to give you the tap to get the circuit out the box. Now I know you can just randomly get it, but this is a sure thing, so we do the steps anyway. Once you have that piece, that's when the positive affinity comes into play. That's going to allow you to get the cup once you have that piece, and then it just takes one round with the thumb full, and you'll have that piece, and everything is good to go from there. So then you get your cup, and you go into the news temple, and you go down to the bottom. There's a tree. There'll be a little hole. You knife the hole, and that'll put the tap in. You put the cup underneath it, and you have to wait one round for that to fill up with acid. Now, while we're doing all of those steps, there's 3 items that you're going to need. You're going to need the dung, which is what we said with negative affinity. You just run through the fire trap, throw grenades into the crowd. Basically get the thumb straight down until red smoke starts coming out of it, and they'll throw the dung at you, and you pick up that. That's the first piece. Then you need an axe guy to throw the axe at those 2 pyres that you see in this arena area right here. They light up on fire, and it's going to knock a piece of wood off of the corner. When you get the piece of wood, you have to go into the Odin entrance and go down to the back side of the big cauldron that's cooking down there, and you set the wood in there, and it's going to take 3 rounds for the wood to be cooked into ash, and then you're going to take that. And then the last piece you need is the skull, and that's why we're working on getting the Circuit's Kiss. That's why we're working on getting the Death of Orion. You have to get the skull out of the temple room, and it's in one of 10 to 12 locations. I've heard 12. I've never seen it in 12, but I'm just putting that out there just in case. But it'll be a skull in the wall with a bullseye symbol on it. And you're going to want to use your super to knock the skull out of the wall. So you're going to want to crouch down, get really close to it, stand next to it, and pop your super. That's going to pull it out. And you're going to go to the flooded crypt, and you're going to set the skull inside of a grinder, and it's going to be in one of, I believe it's 4 locations. Basically they're just tucked away in the corner of the map, and you'll see it. It looks like an old school grinder. You're going to set the skull in there, and then you have to do 3 charged shots with the Death of Orion or Circuit's Kiss, and that's going to grind the skull. Now it's going to give you your powder. That's the last step needed in order for you to start the first ritual. Now the rituals get easier as they go, and they also, the amount of things that are required become far easier as well. So now you have your dung, you have your wood that would have been marinating that entire time, and you have your bone meal, your skull, your ground up skull. You take all three of those and you go into the bathhouse in underneath Zeus. You go into the bathhouse at the bottom, and there's a bowl down there. You just search around the outside, and you'll see there's an empty bowl, and you put all the three pieces that you got in there, and you let it ferment for 1 round, and then it'll glow like a green. And you grab that and you go back into Danu, and between the two trees where you previously put the where you got the poison from. And I'll mention the poison because I know I kind of skipped that for a second, but I'll mention the poison in a second. You take the ingredients that you just fermented and turned into essentially fertilizer, and you put them down in between the two trees, and then you just have to wait 3 rounds. You do not have to charge it the way that people thought you did. You don't have to do anything special for it. You just have to wait 3 rounds for it to there was the arrow that points to the location of the head. You just have to wait 3 rounds. That's me picking up the head, and then it's going to glow green. Now you do need the firebomb, I believe. The way they said it is you just kind of shoot at it or around it or get a couple kills once it's glowing green, and that's going to initiate the next sequence, and then everybody's going to press square on it, and then somebody's going to pull out their special. And the action of doing all of these steps is it's going to crack the ground, and then you're going to stand on that together, the cracked ground, and you're going to get kills until it launches you into the first blight. So really quick as a run back, once you get the poison, you have to wait around for the poison cup to fill up. You take it to the mystery box and you poison the mystery box, and then the next pull that you get will be the Death of Orion. Guaranteed pull. Guaranteed to get it. So yeah, that's the only step that I kind of brushed past there. So once you have all of that accomplished, then you're into the first blight. Now the first blight is actually way easier than people think, but they get kind of panicky, I guess, when the zombies start piling in and it's in a tiny area. What I like to do is I like to have at least a level 2 hammer, and the people with the Death of Orion, usually it's best, even if you're running a duo. We did it on a 3-player game this time, but we were really close on a duo, is for both parties to have the Death of Orion upgraded to a Circuit's Kiss. That's going to help with crowd control. But when you get in there, just don't panic. Relax. It's not that big a deal. Toss out a couple of sentry guns. So what I like to do is I have the level 2 hammer. And so I strike the ground to give us the cloud. And the cloud is going to work kind of as a little bit of a protection piece. Because as you know, it electrifies zombies and stops them from moving. And I sit there and I swing on when you're in that blight, there's 3 levels to it, and you're progressing upwards up the tree, and there's these red blob orbs, I think it's blight, not sure, that are on the tree, and that's what you're going to be shooting. And I hit away with that in the axe. So the first area is the hardest in terms of it being trapped between the 2 trees, and there be not a lot of room to run, and the person that's doing crowd control with the Circuit's Kiss has to be really on top of their game. So having that, having the ability to use that first, and everybody's able to focus fire on it, and you just smack away with your hammer, guarantees that you get out of that area really quickly. And then the next 2 areas are really, really easy because they're a lot more open, and if you do get into trouble, you can run around more. So in the next area, I would focus with the Circuit's Kiss on crowd control, letting them horde up, popping them so that they all stand still for a while. Everybody just focus fire. You can shoot the orb with the Circuit's Kiss. It is a pretty OP weapon right now. It does do damage to the orbs. And then I try to kill regular zombies while we're doing this to build up my special weapon, so that when we're in the next zone that I can have my special weapon again. And I let my team shoot the orbs while I just run around with my special weapon, killing everything that moves and just smashing away, and pretty much no one even gets hit. So, and then so you just go from level to level, killing the red orbs. You get to the top. Once you finish that, it's going to toss you out of the blight, and you're going to be back in the regular game. So it's just don't panic. That's the #1 key that I can give you when you're in that section. is just do not panic when you're there. Panicking is going to completely kill the game for you. It's going to make you drop more. You're going to lose your perks. It's going to get hectic. That's the same thing with the boss fight. You just don't panic, and you just play it, and you will win. So once we get out of there, you move to the second trial, which is at Ra. So the first trial was Denu. The second trial is at Ra. And with that trial, it has to do with the obelisk. So the first thing you have to do is you have to find these. They'll look like coins. There's a couple that it's really hard to see what they look like. But there's a bull's head on it, and you have to shoot it with the shield. Now the locations for that are up on the high wall behind where you come out of the gate and start. You'll see the coin on like the little gray section. You shoot that, and if it's there, it doesn't have to be there. There's about 8 places they can be. You only need 4. A gladiator is going to come. This gladiator is going to be slightly stronger than the other gladiators you fought. When you kill it, though, you'll know the difference, because he'll actually levitate in the air, spin around for a little while, and then he'll die, and like a reddish-orange soul will travel to Ra. And you're going to want to do these one at a time. So, first spot can be at the gray wall above the starting gate where you start. The second spot would be you go to the 3rd floor of Danu, and you look out the window where you get the perks from, and it would be a tiny little coin looking bowl underneath the audience at the far right. The next one will be on the Zeus Odin bridge in between there. When you come out of Zeus, if you look to the right, before the wood stairs where the zombies climb up and come into the window in Zeus, there'll be another little bull coin right before the wood on the brick wall. Now that one actually took me a while to find, because I didn't see it, and there was a person who told me about it in my chat. They were like, hey, it's on the Zeus, you just gotta look up, or it's on the wood or whatever. And the places that they were telling me were slightly off or misleading, so it took me a while to find that one. Then those are the only 3 upstairs. So once you get those ones, all of the rest of them can be found downstairs. And usually if you're stuck on any of them, it just requires you to look through windows. If you look through all of the windows except for one, there is one inside the temple at the top of the stairs where the dead end is. If you look through the metal bars off to the left, there's one there. But all the rest are in the windows. Where the spiral staircase is, if you look up, there's one there. There's one where you get the shield at. If you look through the crack in the wall, there's another one there. So this isn't so much a tutorial. That's why I said if you guys are stuck on something, just feel free to comment, message me. We're just kind of showing you what we did and how we did it, and explaining the ways that we did it. So once you get all 4 bullheads lit, the Raw challenge will be open. Now when you go to Raw, everybody has to come in. You interact with the obelisk. When you interact with the obelisk, what's going to happen is it's going to show you 4 symbols moving up the obelisk, and those 4 symbols correspond to 4 zombies that come out onto the map. Now here's a key for you guys if you play it. There's 3 levels in Raw. So to make life super easy for you, split up. There's no reason why everybody should run in the same level. It's absolutely hectic. It's absolutely ridiculous. It makes it too hard. Everybody dies, you lose, and it sucks. So split up. There's 3 levels. Use them. If you're running a party of 4, 2 people will be in one. Preferably not the top, because that's the smallest area. I'd probably run the extra person at the bottom. If there's 3 people, it's split even. That's great. If there's 2 people, they can run wherever they want. But so you touch it, it's going to show you 4 symbols. Now these 4 symbols, you'll see the symbols and the way that they correspond. And I'm actually going to get a little more in depth with my Easter egg mapping after this video, but this one's a little bit rushed. That's why I'm not putting everything into it. But like normally, I'll show you the symbols and we'll go step by step. And I will be doing that in my other zombies videos. I'm just kind of rushing to get this one out here because I still am grinding away on different maps and grinding my way to master. I'm about to hit prestige 8, and so I have a lot on my plate right now, so you do have to forgive me that this one is a bit rushed. But so that right there, you can see that we're charging the skull. That's the grinder that I was talking about. So the obelisk gonna show you. So let's just say it's just to make it easy. You say it's like square, triangle, circle, oval. And that'd be like fire zombie, toxic zombie, water zombie, gladiator. Now that's not the symbols. You'll see what I mean when we get there, and you'll understand. But that's the order that you have to shoot them in. It goes from bottom to top. And to make it easy again on yourself, really you only need to know the first 3, because they only send you all 4. They don't send you like an extra guy to trick you up or anything like that. If it's fire, electric, poison, water, that's all they're going to send. And so you only need to remember the first 3. Hey, fire, electric, poison. Water's guaranteed going to be last. You don't even have to know what the last one is to make it easy on yourself. Just know the first 3 in the first order, and then you guys call it out as you see it. Like, yo, I got electric, I got fire, I got water. Oh, water was the first one, so you kill water, and then it's electric, and you kill electric, and then fire, and you kill fire, and then the 4th one, you guys just go completely ham on it and destroy it and move on with your lives. So once you do that the first time, you're going to spawn back out, and you're going to have to do it again. This time it's going to be on the second set on the obelisk. It's going to be higher up the obelisk. So you'll see the first 4 already lit, and it's going to light another 4, and it's going to give you another order. Now, it will repeat zombies, so don't think that, hey, I did these 4 symbols, they're not going to pop up again. They are going to pop up again. They don't have to, but they are. Now, the symbols, there's, I believe, 8 symbols. What you can fight on the inside is going to be fire zombie. There will be normal zombies too, and you can kill as many normal zombies as you want. But if you kill one of the special zombies out of order, it's going to reset you, and you're going to have to run another entire full round. Now, I've seen a lot of people lose on the obelisk just from doing that. They're rushing too much. They kill the wrong thing, and then they're sitting there grinding up rounds, and the next thing you know, they're seven rounds further than they want to be. They're still on the obelisk, and they're approaching round 30, and it's just getting harder and harder, and it's worse for them. So just, take your time, but it's going to, so it's fire, water, electric, poison, brawler, gladiator, blight, and tiger. Those are the specials that you're going to have to fight during this. So you can see how that can be kind of tricky. Say if it's like fire, electric, blight, and then water, it's kind of hard to kill the blight and not kill like the water while you're trying to do it. So you definitely don't want to use like your special unless it's the last one, or you already know that like, hey, the water's upstairs with my buddy and the blight's down here with me. Go ahead and use your special and kill it. Different stuff like that. Just don't use your turrets. If the stuff that you use kills the other zombies, you're going to have to restart, and I can't stress that enough. And the reason why I'm stressing that so much is because once you're done with the obelisk, once you're done doing it the second time, you're pretty much in for a walk in the park until the final battle. It's, the rest of it's not that hard. The first 2 challenges are the hardest. The obelisk challenge seems to be where people are stuck the most and having the most problems. So boom, now we've done it twice. The obelisk is done. You're on to your 3rd challenge. Now, the 3rd challenge, I'm sorry, I did forget one thing. In the challenge for Danu, these are the only 2 requirements. In the challenge for Danu, you're going to need the firebomb. Now, I had mentioned it and said that you're going to need to like shoot around it, shoot at the ground, or kill a zombie near it once it's charged up. The only other thing that you're going to need is after that. It's going to be for this next step. It's going to be for the Zeus trial. You need kilowatt on a weapon. Preferably the more of you that have it, the better. By this point, you should be fully set up. You guys should be, full perks. 2 of you with Circuit's Kiss. So getting kilowatt on your weapon, you'll be fine. So what you're going to do is, at this point, you're going to notice that the pillar in the middle of the arena, the one where you go up and collect all of your special stuff from completing your challenges, that's now all 4 sides of that are going to be glowing white. And so all of you are going to run up there and hit square at the same time. And this is going to lock you into the underground circle. and it's just a circle, and there's going to be nowhere for you to go. You're going to be stuck down there. Now, you're going to see it, and it'll be quick, but you'll see what I'm shooting at. When you're in the underground, there's going to be 4 screws. One of the easiest ones that I'll be able to tell you is like the statue with the crack in the wall, the real big statue when you're running around. Not the fallen hero statue, but this one coming up. I'm trying to see if I could see it in the playback here, but the 4 screws, they're really easy to see. They kind of look like, like butterfly wings on a pole. If you shoot them with your shield, they go up pretty quick, but you can shoot these with absolutely any weapon. Just have people covering your back as you're running around the map, and what you're doing is you're raising electric rods. You're raising electrified rods, and so once you get done with all 4 screws, the rods are up. It's going to allow you to come out of that zone that you were previously locked in. At this point, I believe we had done the Denu challenge, and we were actually getting ready to do the obelisk. If not, we were about to do the Denu challenge right now, and we're getting, either way, we were already set up for the obelisk. But so once the screws are up, you're going to come back up to the main arena, and you're going to see that in 4 separate locations the ground is electrified. And those same 4 electrified locations, if you look up at the wall, you're going to see the pillars that you raised, and on top of it you're going to see an orb, and that's what you're electrifying. You're making pretty much like an electric fence, and it's actually one of my favorite trials, and you guys will understand why once it gets there in the video. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hug the wall pretty close, and you're going to get kills with the kilowatt weapons that you have, and it's going to charge up those orbs. And don't get discouraged if it's not charging at first. It actually wasn't charging at first for us for quite a while. It's pretty finicky. They have to be in the right spot in order for you to do it. So you keep hugging the wall, you keep getting kills with your kilowatt weapon, and eventually it will charge up. And once it's charged, it's going to glow blue, and it's going to stay glowing blue, and you'll be able to see it really easily. And you go on to another one, and when that one's charged up, if it's touching one, if it's next to one of the other ones, it's going to connect with electricity, so you'll know that it's almost done. There's only 4 of them, just like the screws, and once it's completely done, you're going to be pulled into a trial. This trial is my favorite. You get unlimited special as long as you're getting kills. Now they're going to mob you with a few tigers here and there, but it's mostly going to be gladiators and brawlers. But like I said, you guys are going to have unlimited special, so it's pretty much just a fun time. I've really never seen anyone go down in that. You just kind of smack people around, have fun with it, and do what you need to do. And it's not about killing all of them. You just fight and survive, and then eventually it'll pull you out of the trial. Once you do that trial, you're on to your last trial, and that is the Trial of Odin. Now the Trial of Odin can be tricky for one reason and one reason only. To initiate it, there's going to be 9 symbols that you have to shoot. Now you only have to shoot them. You have to shoot 1. So the first one is in the Denu tunnel on a pillar, and you have to angle it so that when you jump and you shoot the Serket's Kiss, it goes through that and hits the other 2. Only when you hit all 3 at the same time will it stay lit. Now the angle on it isn't very hard. To achieve, and I might still toss out another video on top of this where I slow it down and I show you guys specifically in each location the things that I'm talking about, so that you can see exactly what needs to be done. I might actually slow it down. You know what? I'm probably going to slow it down here and there, just to give you a rough idea of what I'm talking about when we do these parts. But so the first one's in the Denu tunnel. All of these are in the underground. In the Denu tunnel, you're going to jump up and you're going to hit that glyph in line with the other two. Once you know where the second one is, which isn't that far from there, you will be able to dead on hit it every single time. Then the third one is in a crack in the wall on the right where there's some chains. And then the fourth one is where I was talking about where the other screw is, and that's in the Odin. I believe it's on the Odin side near the white statue. There's water all around it, like a little waterfall. And again, you'll see it in this video, and you'll see what I'm doing. So if I'm a little off on the area, so here's the first blight that we were talking about just a second ago. This is the new challenge, and that's the orb that I was telling you that you need to kill. So that's what we're doing right now. We just gathered all of the pieces, all of the stuff. We were a little bit behind on the start, like I said. We could have actually been at this phase by like round 17. So yeah, so once you hit all three of those lights, you're going to go to where you get the shield at, and there's going to be a grate, and then there's going to be a metal plate behind it, and all of you have to stand on the metal plate at the same time. And what's going to happen is the water, if you actually turn around and look behind you through the door, you'll see water flowing into another grate. And what you're waiting for is for the water to fill up to a certain period in the grate in front of you. So when you stand on that, it's going to lock you in that room. Now, here's the thing. If you have at least 3 people, you have absolutely no problems at all. The dude in the middle is going to watch the middle. The people with the Circuit's Kisses, one's going to take left side, one's going to take right side. If you do that, you're not even going to have to run around. They're not going to overwhelm you at all. Every once in a while, the dude that's covering right side will have to step to the middle and shoot them in the middle. But you will have absolutely no problem at all in this section. It's not going to be hard with you having the appropriate setup. And so that's the way that I would recommend to do it. You shouldn't even need to use your special weapons. Now by this point though, you guys should have enough money. I would recommend getting monkeys, and that's what we were doing in the video. You can see us hitting the box a ton. We were looking for monkeys. Now they were being really stingy in the box with us. We drained at least 80,000 trying to get monkeys, and finally eventually it gave it to me. Right there, that thing that I just shot on the ceiling, that is one of the bullheads. That's one of the locations that I was talking about. And then what's going to jump over the wall is a gladiator, and that was the challenge that I'm talking about in order to unlock raw. So yeah, so you light the you light the 9 glyphs, and then you go and you stand on that plate, and it's going to lock you in there. The first round's kind of basic. It's just some basic zombies, maybe some tigers here and there. Nothing real heavy. It's going to be what you would call like 3 waves. Now, it's not actual waves, I don't believe. I wasn't really paying attention to the rounds, but I'm pretty sure it's not set up that way, like per round. But it's going to be 3 waves. So use everything that you have, because at the end of the wave, you're going to get a max ammo. And then the second wave gets a little bit harder. They start sending some brawlers at you. They start sending some axe guys at you. And then that wave ends, and then another max ammo comes in. And then the third and final wave is supposed to be the hardest wave. They send brawlers at you. They send axe guys at you. And they send 2 blights at you. And then once that's done, we pressed square on the grate. Now, there's a lot of... we said that people in my chat were saying that there might be like a key or something when we were doing it. We weren't sure. We didn't see anything, but we did press square around the grate, and then it warped us out. That's the second bull location on the wall that you've seen there. And so it warped us out. And that's the Trial of Odin, and it's a really, really simple trial. Now, once that's done, the gate that you guys come out of when you very first start the gate, the opposite side of that other gate where during special rounds people are coming out of, that is the gate that you're going to want to go to, and you're going to see a giant red orb, and everyone has to run over at the same time. You all have to press square, and then that gate will come up and you'll be spawned into the challenge. Now, if you want to know what the challenge arena looks like, you can actually go to the raw window or the Danu window where you're looking at the back side, not the arena side that you're running in. You're looking at the back side, and you'll see like there's a giant pillar in the middle, and there's a wide open area to run through, and there's 2 giant gates. That's actually the arena that you're going to fight in. And so once you get spawned in there, the gate to the left side is going to slowly open up. And when it does, they're going to send just the hugest wave of brawlers and gladiators that you've ever seen in your life. Now, mind you, by this point, you'll have at least one person with monkeys. You got the Circuit's Kiss. I personally took the K9 in there, and someone can take like a rocket launcher and whatever. But you got 2 people with Circuit's Kiss for crowd control. The monkeys are the biggest thing. That I call them monkeys, but it's that little Pookie Tiki dude that you shoot in the neck with what I believe is 115, and then he goes around and he beats everybody up. But everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say monkeys. That's just what I call everything, even the everything, even the new stuff. To me, it's all monkeys. I mean, that's what we started with. That's what I'll continue to call them. But so if you're tossing that out there, that's going to give your entire team time to focus on what you need to do. So when the gladiators come, you do have to watch out. There will be people coming from behind you as well. This is us doing the obelisk challenge right now. But yeah, so after you kill the gladiators, then it's going to send tigers at you in like sets of 3, 3 to 6 in rows of 3, and it's not going to be that difficult. And then once you beat that, the elephant is going to come out. Now, mind you, this war elephant is like the craziest war elephant I have ever seen in my life. We're talking like Lord of the Rings war elephant. This ain't no normal elephant from Earth. They went to Middle Earth for this big bastard. And so that's what you're fighting against. And it's going to come out, it's going to have battle armor, it's going to have dudes on top chucking spears at you. It'll run at you. When it gets done with its run, it will like rear into the air and stomp its feet. As you're fighting a little more, fire will appear on the ground. The fire is literally the worst part about this, since you're set up for everything. The fire is what killed us the most, more than anything else. But yeah, so once the war elephant's in, you're going to notice on its armor there's going to be a red diamond. And that's what you're going to want to hit in order to break its armor off. So you're just going to keep throwing monkeys. You're going to let it run. You're going to let it stop for a second. When it stops for a second, people will be able to hit it more. Have one of your party members constantly kind of in its face. Like that was what I was doing. I was doing aggro. I was letting it focus its energy on me so that my other 2 teammates could just hit it from both sides and just keep smashing away at the diamond. Eventually, I promise you that the armor will break off. Once the armor breaks off, you're going to see his heart. You're going to be able to see his heart through the front of his chest and through both sides on his rib cage. And that's what you're focusing on next when he has no armor on him. Now, mind you, don't worry about ammo. The entire time that you're playing this, you're going to have enemies running at you constantly, and there's going to be max ammos dropping all over the place. You are going to have more than enough ammo. You will not need to worry about ammo. I had so much ammo that I was able to keep our little monkey Tiki dude out there the entire time. So that's not going to be an issue at all. So at that point, we are hitting him in the heart, and we're just waiting for him to drop. And then eventually he drops. And then on the right side, there's not like before, there's no extra gladiators. Zombies are still on the map. There's going to be no extra tigers. And it doesn't open up slow. It's actually kind of cool. This behemoth war elephant just charges through, breaks it down, and he looks a little more beat up than the first one. He looks a little darker, a little nastier. His diamond is going to be blue instead of red, and you're just going to repeat the same process with this one that's out there. You're going to hit the diamond. You can shoot the people on top if you want, and you're just going to keep battling until his armor breaks. And once his armor breaks, you're going to keep shooting him in the heart. You're going to shoot him in the heart until he drops like the other one did. And then you are done. Now, it took a little longer than what I think it should have. Kind of like it wanted to glitch out on us before the cutscene. Like we were just alone running around in that little arena. But, yeah, the cutscene is pretty wild. I'm pretty much done with telling you the steps through this. Like I said, if I went too fast, I'm going to slow it down on an area here and there so you just have a clear idea. But if you have any questions at all, just leave them in the comments. If you need help on a step, leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. I will let you know what's going on, exactly what you're stuck on, and I will help you fix it. But for right now, this is Heblum from the Viking clan, and I'm going to let you go. We're nearing the end of the video, so I'll probably toss on a little bit of music for you guys to listen to. We will slow down the boss fight. The boss fight will be in real time, and then the cutscene will also be in real time. So there's not a lot of time left. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like it, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications. Anything that you would like to see done differently, let me know. And like I said, this video is a little bit rushed. We've had a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not exactly able to do it how I want to, but my other zombie videos will be done exactly the way that I want them to be. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and any comments, questions, feel free. Bye.
you some ammo real quick.
Yeah, no, there's like, Huey, try not to grab all the max ammos like super fast though, but there's going to be a bunch of them, but they last on the map forever. They're permanent.
Got it. Oh, is it
Back up.
send us?
No, back up.
Back
Everybody
up.
back up. Don't even start being weird. Back the
Wish
fuck
I had
up.
stamina.
Back it up. I got this. Right there. Right there. Right there. Little monkey man. Little monkey man. And I got another two. And I got another two. And I got you still need ammo right here.
Oh shit, I gotta change my.
You're good, you're good. Hugh, watch your back. Watch your back. They come from everywhere, bro.
Monkeys, they're not coming.
I know, but you still have to be careful because they might swing at you.
Come on. Come on, let me in. Come on, let me in.
Murder. What is he doing?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I had to change control.
Bro.
My controller died.
I saved your life on me. God damn. I'm using it. Fuck it.
My controller.
These guys are gone. Let's get to the elephant. We fucking got this shit. Look, stay by me. When the elephant does his thing, I'm gonna throw my monkey before he does, like in whatever direction he's running. Kill the tigers first. Whatever direction he's running, he's gonna stop for a little bit, and he's gonna show his side. You don't run up there. That shit ain't worth it. He's gonna show his side, and we're gonna hit him. You're gonna hit him on a red triangle. I'm gonna throw my monkey though, so no zombies come up on us, and that's what we're gonna do. You only got a little bit of time though. And once we get his armor, off of him, he's gonna have his heart exposed, and we gotta shoot him in the heart. That's where we died yesterday, was shooting him in the heart.
Yep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. There he is. Alright, y'all ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Throwing monkey. Monkey number one, throw him. Hit that fucking clip. Hit that clip. Non-stop.
Hitting it.
Non-stop. He's on me. Y'all got aggro right now. I'm throwing another monkey. Hit that clip. Hit that clip while he got. I got the aggro right now. Got it. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's off.
Hit that heart. Hit that heart. Grab me a max ammo. Someone, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Grab that max ammo.
All right.
I'm gonna throw a monkey. I got aggro again.
Shooting this hard.
Yep.
Oh, what is that?
Shit.
What is that?
Fire,
Fuck that
fire.
boy's heart up. Yeah, oh, I forgot to tell you about that. You watch for the fire. I'm throwing a monkey.
Are we shooting his head or?
No, the heart. Yeah,
we're shooting his heart.
Oh,
Oh God,
shit.
come on, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
that just
Whooped
destroyed
on.
the full blood.
I still got all my
Whoa,
perks though.
whoa.
What the fuck?
What the hell
Hit
is
me
that?
with fire, man. You gotta run. We can't run in the same direction.
Hell no, you can't run in the same
Like,
direction.
for
You
real.
know that shit.
Well, he ran the same direction I went. I was fucking running the opposite direction of the elephant. He ran towards me, and we ran in the same direction. Shot fire on both of us.
100%. Oh my god. Really though?
Shit.
I'm right under him.
Yo, he's about to drop.
Yeah.
Murder, come get me.
Yep. I'm right under him.
I'm coming. I'm trying to change.
He dropped, yes. I was right under him, shooting him.
You're not down, are you? Alright, get Hugh. I'm throwing the monkey.
Shit.
I put my shit on murder, so
Yeah,
guess what I
sure.
still got? I still got speed feet.
Sorry about that.
Watch the right side. I
Alright,
think
what's
it's the
the
right
next
side that they're going to be coming on.
It's the
It's
right
gonna-
side they're gonna come from.
It's going to be rinse and repeat. Same shit. Rinse and, oh shit,
Yup.
it ain't the same shit, bro. Ain't the same shit at all. Ain't no dudes this time. And he kind of seems all pissed off. His special chain looks like it needs hit by something. Maybe the wonder weapon.
I'm hitting it.
I'm throwing at it.
Get it, Hugh, get it. I got his aggro. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Say we need to shoot so hard.
What?
Keep doing it. Keep throwing the monkey out, man. Keep
I'm
that monkey
trying, bro. Damn. I gotta be getting max ammo. I only get 2 fucking monkeys.
I know. I'm just saying these motherfuckers are on me, dude. Like,
I know. That's why I'm gonna keep killing the dudes on top too. There we go.
there you go.
Kill the dudes on top. Hit that homie's heart.
I'm hitting this hard.
Come on, the elephant. Let's go.
Throw them monkeys. Yes, sir.
Wrecking his heart right now. Let's go. Ghosted.
Aggro's on me. Aggro's on me.
Up. Fuck that. I'm not standing there. That dude's about to laser me.
Got him.
Yep.
Fucking his heart
You finna
up.
go.
Hell yeah.
Finna go.
Dead. Dead.
Is he?
There you go.
Yeah, bitch boy. What you gonna do? The fuck you gonna do, man?
Now what?
Nah, I think we won. I don't really know. Never got this far. Yeah, I don't
I
think
think
we
that's
was,
the end.
yeah. But everything
we
got all
won.
fucked up,
Wait,
bro.
wait. Where'd you guys go?
I
I'm
don't
by
know. I'm still
myself.
here.
Yeah, I'm here too.
I am
bro.
too.
By myself.
I'm by myself.
Where y'all at?
I don't know.
I'm still running around in the Coliseum. Where'd y'all go?
I'm
I
in
don't
the
know. We all
Coliseum too.
disappeared.
Still walking around.
Is
Wait
it
a minute.
glitch?
Yo, there we go.
No,
Oh,
it's
there we
not.
Alright, hold up. Let me hear this.
Yeah, we won. That was easy.
Venerated warrior.
That's easy, yo. You're welcome.
Please. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, man. You didn't finish it yesterday. You finished it
Missed
today. With who? With me. You're welcome.
Mr.
Dude, you
Goes
was down.
Hey,
Bro.
can y'all be quiet?
Mr. Goes
Mute y'all
down,
so I can
spending
watch
like
this
all
shit.
his money on the box trying to get monkeys.
Yo. Come on. What the fuck?
Damn. Yeah.
We all dead.
He killed you.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
He killed all of us.